Okay, hello guys. Let's answer this question on trigonometry. Let's go straight into it. It says use an appropriate double angle formula to show that cosec 2x equals something times cosec x times sec x. That something is lambda. But, all right. First of all, we identify that cosec of 2x is the same thing as 1 over sine of 2x. Then we're going to use the fact the sine of a plus b is the formula that we should know. So that's going to be 1 over 2 sine x cos x. That can be written as a half times 1 over sine x times 1 over cos x. And that can be written as a half, 1 over sine x is cosec x, and 1 over cos x is sec x. That's the first part done. So we conclude that lambda is equal to a half. That's it. Easy 3 marks. Okay. Let's just get rid of this so that we can do the second part. All right, the second part is saying solve for the range theta in between 0 and 2 pi, 3 sec squared theta plus 3 sec theta equals 2 tan squared theta. All right, first problem. We've got sec and we've got tan. Let's choose to work with one. Well, we can use this identity, which is 1 plus tan squared theta is sec squared theta. And if we rearrange that, because the question has tan squared, we can say that tan squared theta is identical to sec squared theta minus 1. And then we can make some substitutions. So I've got 3 sec squared theta plus 3 sec theta equals 2. And I'm not going to write tan squared, but I'm going to put sec squared minus 1 in place of that. Okay, then I'm going to put 3 sec squared theta plus 3 sec theta equals, I'm going to expand this bracket, I'm going to go 2 sec squared theta minus 2. Okay, we're getting closer, we're getting closer. So what we want to do is we want to make everything equal to 0 because it's a quadratic equation. It's a quadratic in disguise. So if I take everything on the right hand side over to the left hand side, that gives me sec squared theta plus 3 sec theta plus 2 equals 0. Okay? And then from there, or from here, I've got a quadratic in disguise. So if I say that let m equal sec theta, I can rewrite this as m squared plus 3m plus 2 equals 0. And here I've got a nice quadratic that I can factorize. So that's going to become m plus 2, m plus 1. Make sure you remember how to factorize. All right. Two numbers that multiply to give 2 and add to give 3. So that means that either m equals minus 2 or m equals minus 1. Okay? But remember, m was equal to sec theta. So let me just rub this out so that I can give myself some more space. So bear with me. Okay, so the thing that I had written was, let me make the writing smaller as well because that writing was big. M equals minus 2 or m equals minus 1. But remember, m was equal to sec theta. So sec theta equals minus 2 or sec theta equals minus 1. All right. We can work from here, but I think it's easier to convert it to a simpler form. Sec is 1 over cos, so I'm going to say 1 over cos of theta is equal to minus 2, or 1 over cos of theta equals minus 1. So what that means is, I can rearrange this to say that cos theta equals minus a half, or cos theta equals minus 1. Using my calculator or using knowledge that I may have, I'm just going to quickly use the calculator to work out what that is. So inverse cos of minus a half right? So I should get that theta is going to be, let me just get the calculator, bear with. That's going to be 2 pi over 3. Okay, and the other value is going to be that theta is equal to pi. What we need to do now is work out what the other values are going to be. So we draw a graph. Let's draw a little one here. And because the question was for theta between 0 and 2 pi, I'm just going to draw my cos graph just up to 2 pi. So I have 0, I have here, this would be 90, but that's going to be pi over 2 with radians. Here would be 180, but that's going to be pi. Here would be 270, but that's 3 pi over 2. And here I've got 2 pi. Okay. Now, I'm going to draw the line for minus a half, which which is down here. Then I already know that this value is 2 pi over 3. So here I can use some symmetry. Okay. So I can say that the gap between 2 pi over 3 and here, so between here and here, is obviously going to be pi over 3. So the gap is also going to be the same on the other side. Okay, so that's going to be pi plus pi over 3, which gives me 4 pi over 3. So my other value is 4 pi over 3. Okay, and then for the other one, I'm just going to draw another graph afresh. So I'm going to draw my graph. And because theta was equal to pi, so I've got, let me do it in a different color actually. Pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi. So one of my values down here is going to be pi. There are no other values, put minus 1 over here, and 1 over here. There are no other values within the range that gives me minus 1. So that's my only value. So my final answers are going to be theta equals 2 pi over 3. Theta equals 4 pi over 3. Theta equals pi. And that's it.